Chasal Parliament PJB government khambra Mgnrega Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Act to itu nam replace kurigina VBG Ramji kuritia laga upor de itia pishi charger jaise. Just recently January 7 de huilibi PJB khanbra PJB office pakta press conference ragishi aro tahan janibole dishe that itu nutun bill it's aligned with Viksit Bharat 2047 vision aro poverty reduced from 27.1% 2012 to 2013 aro to 5.7% 2022 to 23 aro takan yede BJP khan ba janibole dishe that bill ba do itu nutun bill ba chun the VBG Ramji ase itu ba focus on 4 areas which are water security, rural infrastructure, livelihood infrastructure aro climate resilience itu laga upor de takan itu jundu Mgnrega de 100 days wage tagishi itia VBG Ramji laga bill nam itu replace kura bichide 125 days increase kuri dishe itu laga upor le nabi global window ra dikhai gina aishe aji January 10 de Congress Bhavan khanbra VBG Ramji chun duida nutun nam ase purana name de Mgnrega tagishi itu laga upor de tahan ekta press conference rakhi gina saibe press conference te tan ki khulasa kurubole ase tai khan itu jundu Mgnrega bra VBG Ramji hui gina ase aro 125 days wage increase kuri dishe itu kan laga upore tahan bi tahan laga bhabna ki ase jagina ami kan press conference laga upore details pra sai sabo.
Good morning everyone. Today the main purpose for the PC we gathered here today is regarding the move to replace Mgnrega by the BJP government. On January 8, 2026, NPCC kick-started 45 days protest against move to replace Mgnrega. So, with the protest team Mgnrega Bachao Sangram, for complete 45 days, we will be protesting every day with in all over the districts. So even today, we'll be having a PC in Mokha, in other districts also. So now I would like to give our President time to address the press.
A very good afternoon to esteemed journalists, media representative, and the following citizens of Dimapur. I'd like to give a press statement. I myself, Mr. Kutohochishe, President Dimapur District Congress Committee, enduring to the other official like my Media Secretary, General Secretary, Vice President, NSUI President, General Secretary, and minorities. I welcome all of you this press conference making the formal launch of Mgnrega Bachao Sangram. Camping is on today itself, 10 January 2026. The Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, Mgnrega, has been lifeline for millions of rural families in India, guaranteeing the 100 days of the wages employees in financial year in every household whose adult members voluntarily do their unskilled manual works. It has empowered the rural workers, reducing their poverty and strengthening the rural infrastructure. However, the recently proposed VB Graman G bill, threatening to dismantle the core principle of Mgnrega, endangering rural employment and livelihood for potentialities limiting their job guarantees, reducing their funds, or altering their implementations in a way that could exclude the variable section. Our campaign seeking to expose the adverse and impact of the VBGRAMs or rural employment's income and security and social, economic, stabilities, even in Dimapur and across the Nagaland state, and entire of the nations of our nation, Indian. Mobilizing the public opinion and sensitize the medias about the importance of preserving Mgnrega in it originally from the protection to the right to the workers inherent in our constitutional values. Advocating for the withdrawal of the VB Gram G bill and restorations of Mgnrega. Originally preserving to ensure that uninterrupted employment opportunities for rural workers and promoting the peaceful non-violent and protest, the constitutional method to express and dissent and demanding the accountability for policy makers. We appeal to the central government to reconsider the solve of the VB Gram G bill and engage in dialogue with stakeholders to safeguard the interests of our rural workers. We also call upon the public of Dimapur and Nagaland, all the civil and society organizations, and all the concerned citizens to join our upcoming programs, including Panchayati level, outreach, the ward level, seated in Maritime days, and district level of Dharna. It will be start from 31st January to till 6 February. To protest the Mgnrega is uphold the dignity of laborers. Our commitment to ensure that no rural workers lost their fundamental rights to implement our livelihood securities that Mgnrega provides. We believe that strong Mgnrega as essential and for inclusive growth, the poverty and elevations that the rural development in Dimapur as well as across the Nagaland state and entire of our nation. Thank you for your attention, and we'll be taking this press statement for this 10th of January 2026 district level press conference. So I would also like to give time to our secretaries and the media person.
Thank you, media person. BJP says that VBG Ramji bill is so good on the paper. They have even removed the name of Mahatma Gandhi, who is the father of nation, from the bill itself. I wonder why BJP hate Mahatma Gandhi so much, who is the father of nation. And they have, come up with this funny acronym of adding Ram into the bill. Though this bill, VBG Ramji, sounds so good in the paper, it has so many loopholes in reality, so many disadvantages. Like our president has pointed out, let me point out some few disadvantages of VBG Ramji bill. See, it weakens the legal right to work, because this Mgnrega was the right to work for the social upliftment of the weaker section of the people in rural area. But right now they are taking away that right to work. And everything will be implemented by the central government. Earlier it was decentralized. Now everything has become centralized according to this bill. Now, secondly, it has increased the financial burden on states. Earlier, 100 days wages was fully supported by the central government. Fully supported. Now, they are giving burden to the states. Now, when we look at our states, Nagaland, we are not getting 100 days wages. We don't get, in some places, they don't get even 10 days wages, forget about 100 days. And now, according to this new bill, there will be a funding pattern of 90 to 10. 10 from the state government. And I wonder how will our state government provide that 10% share for the wages. Earlier, central government was providing 100% wages. Now state will chip in 10%. And we have seen the failures of this funding pattern in the past in so many schemes and projects in Nagaland. See, the work related, especially for the women section, the women workers. Now, since it will be all, the focus is to increase the assets, not on the work, not on providing the work to the weaker section of the people. The focus is to build assets in targeted location. The main focus of this VBG Ramji bill is to increase the assets. Target is on certain area, and everything the central government, where they wish, they will give the project. Not like now where the village council, they provide, they will see the work, and then they will upload in the system, and that's how work comes and funds comes from the central government. But according to this bill, it will not take place like this. Everything the central will decide what work should be given in which place. So these are some few disadvantages which I like to highlight. Thank you.
See, the mode of protest that you're asking is we will start from the district first. I'm talking about our state Nagaland, and we'll go to the panchayat levels and the ward levels also.
This will be directive will send by through NPCC state level, even at state level also the AICC will send which way to protest is best for the public. They will provide us.
Again, question will be nam change pura protest pure asna na tagan 100 days tagan tagan increase to 125 days position aro ala modality san tagan to improve to na mekla ke apna protest pure asna na tagan to 125 days increase to the ane bhi apna problem as.
See, they can keep the name as it is and increase to 125 days, right? But I wonder why they hate Mahatma Gandhi so much. See, it's good. It looks so good in the paper, 125 days. But are we getting 100 days, even 100 days in Nagaland? The media should question that. Yes, 125 days increase crucial. 100 days, that everyone should question, right? And after including this 10% share to the state burden, will the government provide? And I will be very much happy if BJP guarantee that they will provide 125 days wages in Nagaland after passing this bill. I will be very much happy. But if not, then I will curse the BJP government.
And we're assuming it alludes to the Hindu god Ram. তো আপনার ভাবে আপনি intentional deliberate আছে
Yes, obviously it's deliberate, to make the majority of the, voters in India happy because, yes, majority of the voters are from only one community.
See, I just want to say about the name. Nam change kuran ukrala ku kiba tu nai. But the thing is, see, in other states they are 40% share for the state, but in the hilly areas only 10%. See, those different alag ina kurigina state ke burden dia do. Even now, the Mgnrega which was implemented by our Prime Minister Manmohan Singh, itu time de sabi directly central raye poisa do. Now I wouldn't I will be najane like sir ko nisna kam kuri ase pabona na pabi najane kam bi ki kurule ase tahane sob central ra pin point gurna itu kurule de rasta itu kurule de tahane dibo itia do. Now village authority hi nai hoise, council khan authority nai hoise poila nisna. So village level khan de central ra ki naga itu kurubo lage naga ekta pin point ko parbo. Bustire thagya manohan ra itu nai de to kobo do. But now the time is such that they are trying to control the whole thing from the central. So it's very sad for our people, for our workers in the village, rural areas. So it's not only about the name.
argument saying education is not
Yeah, please.
well, it is centrally controlled right na but we all know to rural employment generation guarantee scheme no ima sapatu no kine implement kore bishi letra behind the scene under the table be here the department or village council we can tenant block ase ta ila ina paisa thai so centralized padu bhang no aro sapa ho no scheme implementation.
See, at this point, I would like to highlight, though it may be controlled by the central, but without the approval of the state government, there is no chance. Maybe some of the beneficiaries go directly to their own account, but the council has ordered, even the Nagaland state government has ordered to the council, and council has ordered to the beneficiary to cut some person to pay to the government of Nagaland as well as the council members. So if I like to request the media person can initiate this time of and this point of, it will be good. More knowledge to get.
As our senior journalist say, one two elements. Daila question din we add. Centralized school to bhala se na apne ko ase shpak ko directly ki ke like one ishnabi wahan jani ase is clear. Itu Mgnrega scheme la bidodi bi Nagaland state ke for the rural development karne dina ase with employment guarantee employment ko kun paya ase ami an sob jane manujun wish kamabole ase kamole na thaka family pra voluntary ja ase tahan ge pabo lage but bishibak tahala busti kad example mohal lushilo 500 thahan to sob to unemployed hoy bishibak bahar de jagine kam kurin thala bi account e paisa kushe jun to proven ase Nagaland state te centralized kura do 90 from the center, 10 from the state. Pressure kurle to state government a responsibility. Are you questioning the state government or the central government? Ida tak to implement hua na ito junto bill ase pass hua na. But
Bill is passed, but not implemented yet.
Implemented kurana apni implement kurine thaga laga junto Mgnrega scheme bi ase it will be total failure ase. Then why not try a new policy junto dahan introduce kore ase? Leaving apart the name. Naam to bishi change hoise. Mohan jane idu rukhabole idu idhar Congress ko bhi kun bhi gobi सब खुदा गुरे बट स्थान की गुरले से गुरीना जास तो अपने हन तो की बबना जो सेंट्रल पर गुरा तो अपने हन एक्सेप्ट करबो ना दैट 90 अपने हन दिया सगले तो 10 स्टेट दिया सगले तो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट फुल्ली रिस्पांसिबल गुरने इदो स्कीम तो भाल पर इंप्लीमेंट करबो ना इतोला अपने हन सबलेस ना
So just to counter your question, 100 pailibi 100 pathailibi na pai gule to aro alakhandu ki pabo. Now imagine that 40% yerba dia probably no you all know, we all know. तो 100 होली पाथाइली भी ना पाई गुले तो 40% काटी की ना पाथा सुगले तो आरो की पाबो then at least no at least in 100 you get something out of it. Now in 60 what will you get?
special region la kotha kona we know that Nagaland bhi to category ta hai
तो 10% भी ना पाबो तो
ना पाइली भी अपने को से ना पाए but what is the guarantee अपने को से तो अपने कौन के क्वेश्चन गुरे से 100 দিলি বি নাপাব বুলি তো where is the failure, where is the loopholes? State government country to state junto ase tahan to center ke sob record kuri ne to thik ase koi ne patai de tahan bi dola accept kurbo lagi jay. Don't you think this is a failure from the end of the state government to look over junto tahan scheme or kiba kan implement kure ase? Itu to apne han sai ase na main major concern to tade thaibo the state pra hi thik pra jara na jay. Living about the center pra ki kure ase na center to tai ki dibule noy tai ko ase but state pra kin ka jay itu la opor de sawal apne han kure ase na itu hi mala question ase.
Yes, obviously we caution the implementation because implementation the corruption bishay ase, state government bhi corruption bishay ase, that's no doubt, right? And we caution that also because itya ahile bhi what guarantee is that you know our government will implement properly? Yes, obviously we will caution that and we will dig, you know, we will file more RTI and then we will dig more. Only be ekta kotha kobole thakdo, it seems more than 100 crore is spending material component pe central government bra stop kuna ase payment. Nagaland government, central government, yes, to the state pending ase aro wages laga dibi pending ase bill clear no kurigina, so it, something like that. Central government is controlling everything aro ko nishina central government ba sabole to takan project hi target kurasro kuti they will decide which place to give work, they will decide it. Yes, yeah, otherwise funding to sub semi will as though it's not that they will control everything, no, but they will control whom to provide the work, where to provide the work, those things. Earlier, in every villages, they were getting work, but it will not happen in this new bill. They are targeting. Suppose ekta busti dusra party ke support krushe, who knows? They might stop funding in that village. Idula bill laga main problem to it was there. They are going to control everything from there. You know, opposition party laga jaga ekta de ase, constituency ase. Tate stop group to, tate stall group to tahan. Our question is that.
Ito apni ke apni ko aso opposition la jaga sa gili suna. तो अपने यहाँ opposition तो बहुत से गुले तो अपने लगा एक तो opposition के जगह ने isn't your responsibility to voice out that अपने ला जगह मुला जगह opposition था आगे ना दुबोनी के living about the political जुन तो अपने यहाँ लगी ऐसे नहीं but बोस्टी का दिन नादिशी गुले तो it's the responsibility of that particular village council level पर लोगों ने क्या group ऐसे it is their responsibility and you being in opposition you are the one who should be cautioning them. State TV अपने यहाँ opposition जैसे तो मैं इतनी को ऐसे अपने यहाँ question group लगी वो अपने यहाँ नितो पूरे ऐसे we accept that अपने यहाँ really group ले ऐसे scheme ला नाम change करूँ भी it doesn't matter to the public. Policy to implementation थी कसना है that matters. हमें यहाँ लोग होता है इतने ऐसे और निश्चित अपनी को ऐसे the center पर पैसा दिया तो opposition position दे था हाँ लगा हिसाब से जो इनका नो है अपनी यहाँ पर ही तो के oppose करूँ ना है अपनी यहाँ नहीं voice के खरा गुरु को ना है कांग्रेस खरा गुरु को ना है मानो तो इतने ही उन्हीं बोले मोने से.
See, thank you for the question. I also supplement this matter. Okay, the name changes Mgnrega, Bacho Mgnrega. That shows that we will save the Mgnrega. Why should let them be a change the other name? It is implemented by so many years. After many smoothly function for upgrading the poverty line of the government. Public of India, why should we change this name? We also fight for this matter also, changing the name. Another question, see, Central Bharat, they always directive to the state government. To government, state government bra ki ko ase public kan ke, to council kan ke. Abang kan bra yete complaint, I mean complaint likhi se koile. If you write some complaint from the village level to the government, automatically that village will not get this scheme, Mgnrega scheme. That is facing every village. Some village will come out, all these things also. And Koanishana, for example, Central Pra, they have directly to the one personal beneficiary ke 3,000 dishe. Kotha yo kotha. To tadebra government laga 1,000 kati lobo. Tai khan hi 10% increase no gena katula la se kwase inika kurgen aro council khan pra kati lele to 500 kati loise gole 1500 beneficiary laga ase to beneficiary to itu khai kena bohi bole no to whenever the panchayati nolebi council need to work for development the village tai to by he or she can go for work holi bi tai to khali ithui paase 50% to already khatam kar de na itu development bi इतिया तो ताइखान सेंटर पर आसे गई कि ना जी फोटो क्लिक जाए ना GPS लगा इन्हीं का को आसे होली भी मानो पहला ऑलरेडी काम करा था ये वही कि ना फोटो खींचे आसे किमान बार पब्लिक के होली भी यदि इन्वॉल्व आसे आई कैन से डायरेक्टली आई कैन से विलेज काउंसिल कैन भी इन्वॉल्वमेंट आसे ये मनरेगा स्कीम दे तो नॉट वी शुड नॉट ओनली ब्लेम फॉर द these things government state government or central government even the village council itself they are involving this matter and really the person who can get this should be get this benefit they are not getting apuni koyal chena kunba do tate outside of Nagaland te jaigena kama khan laga account te bi jaise that is true the only be to the village khan laga responsible ase that is not our responsible but ami khan laga question to itu Mgnrega la itu naam to change no korba lage Mgnrega la aro center AICC bra ki direct NPCC bra ki directive aibo today am khan to protest dharna jai thakibo as we said before itu hi gurubo
This is not the first time the central government has changed the name of welfare programs or schemes and the opposition has always opposed. What good has always this dharna or protest ever what good has come out of it? Has the center ever even cared to listen?
for
that, I think we are not the right people to comment. So before winding up, I'll just want to give some few points on Mgnrega rights and Modi government, how the government changed the Mgnrega. I'll just give you some. First, attack on your right to work. Your family has a legal guarantee on Mgnrega rights. This is on Mgnrega rights.
Yes.
And I'll give you the other one. Your family has a legal guarantee of minimum 100 days of work per year. Now, Modi government has changed it to you no longer have any legal guarantee to work. Your work when the Modi government decides. You work when the Modi government decides. Now, you don't have legal rights anymore after the bill comes. Now, Mgnrega was available in every village in India. Now, when the this new Modi government, Mgnrega, when the Mgnrega changes, the work will only be provided in villages chosen by Modi government. Now, see. Now, look at the difference. Now, I'll give you the second attack on your right to fair wages. The first one is you could demand work throughout the year. Through Mgnrega. But when the Modi government changes, you will not get work during the harvest season. So that's the part where we need the money most, where the worker need the money most.
that is
So now the next one is you have a legal guarantee on a minimum wages. Now Modi government will change it into your wages will be set arbitrarily by the Modi government. Now on Panchayati Raj, attack on Panchayati Raj. Gram Panchayats would give you work on projects for the development of your Panchayats. Now Modi government, what Modi government will do is, where and when you work on will be decided by the Modi government and its favorite contractors. There you go. I think that answers everything. Now the next one is, you were helped by Mgnrega, mates and Rozgar Sahayaks. Now Modi government changed it to no provision from Mgnrega, mates and Rozgar Sahayaks. Now the last one is on state finance. Union government paid 100% of your wages under Mgnrega, so state government would provide you without work, without worry or difficulties. State government will now have to pay, like I said, 40% of your wages in the other states, not the hilly area, but the hilly area is 10%. To save costs, they may not provide work at all. You never know, they may not provide after the bill is implemented. So these are the few points we are trying to fight for. Very valid.
That's it.
तो viewers अपनी खान press conference लगा ऊपर दे detail बा हुनी लुशे ये दिमापुर district congress committee लगा president बा लुगिना media secretary general secretary बा इधर जुन्दु महात्मा गांधी national rural employment guarantee act central government बा इधर नतुन नाम नलिबि नतुन बिल पास करिसे of course इতিয়া तक तो implement हुआ নাই आरो इतु मनरेगा लगा नाम तो तान replace करना VBG रामजी को लगा ऊपर दे तान इतु Central government ki bhi question kurishe that Mahatma Gandhi, who is the father of the nation, stop mane bhi jane. Kile BJP government ba Mahatma Gandhi laga naam to man hate kurigina. Tahan itu Mgnrega laga naam do with VBG Ramji replace kura laga upor de bhi. Tahan ede to the central government ki ulwi sawal kurishe. Tahan itu kwa nishna. Dharna January 8 पर शुरू करिसे आरो इतु धरना तो protest तो 45 days करने जाबो आज press conference ताहान दिमापुर district congress committee बा लुआदबी it's a part of the protest आरो आजिबा लुगिना कोनिशना January 8 to launch करिसे 45 days करने जाबो आरो इतु तो अमिखा लगा country लगा सब districts खान दे लुगिना जाबो गुना बे ये दे जानिबुले पारिसे ये central government खान बा last year इतु parliament दे Mgnrega laga naam to replace kurigina VBG Ramji bill pass kurise aro ide saigina jeshiglo the employment wages rural villages kan de rural areas kan de wages to 125 wage othai dise olibe takhan pai die kwa to ita 100 days wage pabule labi napaina tha do ita central government ba 90% central government bra sabo aro naga guna 10% the state bra sabo ko do Pula 100 days to be paigina naglu the central government ba centralized kuri dishe Modi government ba tai kun ki job dibule mun jaise kun to bosti de dibule mun jaise tahan Modi bra hi choose kuna dibo guna bi tahan itun khushi napa laga huili be tahan ekta question kushar being in the opposition tai khan idu Mgnrega laga naam to be tahan save kurubole nimide pura koshish kurubo kuigina bi janibule dishe adegla nohigina yere tahan bra ekta janibule dia do Of course, naam khan bhi rakhibole to paribo holibi government bra itu jundu will the government provide 100 days wage aru enaga guna 125 to thai dishile 100 days laga wage purana laga dibe tahan tadibe provide kurubole parubo na na parubo to laga opor dibe tahan gusha ro ida to kwa nishna sin centralized hui jeshi tahan congress khan bra kwa hisab tak to tahan kobole na pare she funds kan bi to da ahibona nahibo aro tahan do they are trying to control the PJP government is trying to control the whole thing from the center by he control kobole try kure signa bi tan elect kurigina ase aro village council khan bra hulibe bosti khan de village council bra bi itu laga opor de bi awaz utha bole bi tahan ekta janibole digena ase aru enaga kurigina yade ekta Dimapur district congress committee khan bra kwa do center de 10 crore pending in material component to the state center ba ami khan laga state khan de 10 crore pending ase kushe material laga opor de tikla nuigina wage bills khan bi tadak bi pending ase kushe takan aha samai de lubi kwa nishna takan tharna dolor de luigena jaise idu karne takan RTI khan hulibi in time tahan file kurbo charu jundu tharna ase tahan peaceful protest hobona ki obol NPCC aru nolibi AICC khan ba directive tia laga opor de hi tai khan itu rasta de tharna kurubuna kinaga hobo itu tahan laga directive laga opor de jabo guna bi janiboli dishe itu egla noigena jodi BJP government khan ba itu 125 days wage increase kuri dia laga opor de tahan itu 125 days tia ase kushle do tahan BJP government ko libe respect degena khushi pawo guna bi janiboli dishe to kwa nishna itia India de itu VBG Ramji itu charcha laga upore Mgnrega laga naam replace kuri dia laga upore bishi charcha chuli ase ide congress khan pa already dharna khan bi shuru kuri gina itu naam replace kura laga upore tahan para tak to Mgnrega rakhibo bachao Mgnrega kuna rakhibole kwaisa aru juntu itia state government khali 10% aru central government 90% ase tade huile bi 125 days wage increase kuri janishna central government kambrabi to fully 125 days wage fully provide kurwana no kurbo idu tahan eta sawal gusa aha samai di huilebe tulaga opor de luigina tahan kwanishna RTI khan bi file in due course of time tam bi file kurbo kwaise tulaga opor de update digina ami kan ahi tekibo ita karne mane for more news and updates keep watching global window. This is Chandbini with my cameraman Anung reporting from Congress Bhavan Dimapur.